Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Lee's place, she and Sheila rustle and cry over Luna waking up. At that veritably moment, at Forrester, Ivy and Electra celebrate Luna being dead. She'll no way be suitable to hurt anyone ever again. Ivy gives us a hint of where her story's going by gushing about Liam being alive. Electra agrees it was a phenomenon much like Luna being out of their lives. At Lee's place, Sheila tells Luna that her grandma Lee didn't give up on her, she saved her, just like she did her father times agone. Lee urges Sheila to tell their granddaughter why she's there. As it turns out, Luna doesn't flash back what happened at the sandhouse, so Sheila fills her in on the details. Luna becomes agitated upon hearing that she shot her grandmother. Laughing it off, Sheila throws her bottom up on the bed and says she ain't where wise duds presently, but else, it's all good. In the design office, Katie and will cover Brooke's boat accident and Grace Buckingham giving Liam back his life with the unconventional procedure. Talk turns to Will's relationship. He beams that he's crazy about her. They're compatible, but Katie thinks she knows what he's about to say. The answer is yes, as he tells Katie, I want her so much. In the main office, Electra tells Ivy that Will makes her feel so favored there's no issues between them. Not really, she shrugs. Eventually, she admits that Will's a little ahead of her when it comes to the bedroom. They go over her having trust issues after the Remy debacle. Ivy urges her to take as long as she needs. Electra knows there are a lot of girls who would do anything to get with him. Luna was just one of them. She wants to let her guard down with Will, but Ivy reminds her she gets to write the rules. Electra wants him, but she needs to feel fully ready. That moment hasn't come yet, but it will. At Bill's place, he rumbles about the tragedy of what Grace put Liam through. Liam says they all want to keep their kiddies safe. Hope adds, but Grace took it to axes. Bill wants to call the Bobbies. But Liam explains that she's formerly gone to turn herself in. Bill calls to confirm and Liam credits Finn with smelling out the fiddle. Bill will use all of his power to make sure she's locked down for a veritably long time. Liam's just glad it was a fake opinion. Bill rants about the Buckinghams pulling one fiddle after another on their family. Liam admits he's feeling gratefulness. Bill gets it. They express their love and grasp. After Bill's left the room, Liam and Hope reconvene to go over his clashing feelings. He sensations that he shot someone he didn't want to do that, but she was holding a gun on Steffi, who's Kelly's mama. In what's come the theme of the week, Hope assures him that because of his frippery, they don't have to worry about Luna presently. Sheila tells Luna she'll always have her grandmothers to lean on until the end of time. She'll do everything in her power to make all her dreams come true. Lee prompts Sheila to let Luna rest. Sheila kisses her and they step down. As they bandy her specifics, Luna thinks about kissing Will and remembers Sheila promising to make her dreams come true. Nick isn't giving up on Brooke. Indeed, as Taylor stakes her claim on Ridge, Sheila demands answers about Luna from Lee, and learning the verity about Liam's brain excrescence, Bill vows vengeance. Brooke came back from Italy with her charge fulfilled after Ridge saved her from drowning. He promised to no way let her go again. Still, despite his offer being intruded by their voyaging accident and her near-death experience, Nick isn't relatively ready to call it quits yet. Brooke is stunned into silence when Nick visits her at the Forrester services to produce a diamond engagement ring. See, it's not over for us, he declares, because I love you, Brooke. Will she let him down readily? Taylor had hoped that Nick would take Brooke out of the picture during their spin to Europe, and is ignorant of her fiancé's conduct during the trip. She has a future, but it's not with you, Taylor says of her longtime rival. Because I'm not taking off this ring. Ridge frowns as she shows off the jewelry she eventually got him to put on her cutlet. How long before he reveals the verity about what happened between him and Brooke? Sheila simply wanted to pay her felicitations to her granddaughter and couldn't understand why Lee was so cagey and refused to reveal where Luna had been laid to rest. But she got the shock of her life when she followed Lee home and discovered that Luna wasn't dead after all, and the croaker was actually trying to nurse her back to health. Why? Sheila asks, stupefied. Why did you save her? Given that Lee wasn't shy about venting her passions for Finn's son as Luna went off the rails and started killing people, it's a valid question. Does Lee suppose that Luna can still be redeemed? Still reeling from Grace's concession that she had prevaricated about Liam having a brain excrescence to ring a million bones. Out of his father to pay for a fake experimental surgery, Liam and Hope partake the news with Bill himself. Bill's jaw drops as they partake the details of how she pulled off her fiddle to get the plutocrat to pay off the dangerous lone harpies. She specified meds that mimicked those symptoms, Liam explains to his father. As he processes the pain that Dr. Buckingham put all of them through, Bill hisses, "Bitch is gone nah pay." Finn has formally taken Grace off to the police, but will a captivity judgment be enough to satisfy Bill's thirst for vengeance? Ridge reclaimed his fortune, Liam learned Reese's gambling debts ruined his life again, and Sheila discovered Lee was keeping Luna locked in the same room she kept Finn. The Italian adventure took quite the turn when Ridge learned that Nick was walking around with an engagement ring for Brooke. He ran off to find her, and boy, did he. By Wednesday, she had fallen overboard. Ridge dove in to save her, and he brought her back to life with a romantic kiss. That special smooch on Wednesday changed the game. We've to wonder, what does this mean for Taylor? If Ridge gets back with Brooke, Taylor will be left devastated. The walls fully closed in on Grace, all thanks to Finn. He took her to task, called her out, and demanded answers. On Thursday, he got it all out of her. Yes, Liam did have a brain bleed, and she used that to manufacture the excrescence twist. All because Reese's lone harpies were hanging her and her daughters. What differently could she do? She prayed Finn to keep her secret, but she was barking up the wrong tree. He hauled her right over to the Spencer estate to face the consequences of her conduct. Her concession was everything and further. Liam raged, Hope turned violent, and Grace offered to turn herself in. Still, the damage was done, and Liam and Hope realized the Buckinghams had now tortured them doubly. Why them? Why is it always them? Grace wasn't the only croaker with a shady secret. Lee has one too, and on Friday, she misstepped with Sheila, causing her whole web of falsehoods to unravel. Her turn down to give Sheila check and cough up Luna's final resting place had the she-devil chasing her down all the way home. And, when she slammed through the door and pulled back the curtain, her whole world changed. There was Luna, unconscious but alive just like all those times agone. With Finn. Nick's return. They looked forward to the cherished seaman reuniting with his lost love, Brooke. After months of expectation, he was left broken-hearted. Brooke's conciliation left suckers feeling empty inside. Did the show waste Jack Wagner's return? Brooke's burning love for Ridge. She was determined to make him see that they were fortune. But he moved on with Taylor. The two were engaged to be married for a third time. That might change. Ridge chased Brooke around Italy. He did it like seeing her go on a romantic boat trip with Nick, who wanted to win her back. He hoped that Brooke would eventually see her fortune else. But that boat trip went wrong. The boat conked and hit a near boat, tossing Brooke into the water. Ridge was at the right place, at the right time. He jumped into the water and saved Brooke's life. However, she would have failed if it wasn't for him. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.